One way to incorporate so many of the lessons that we want our kids to get about having healthy bodies, having healthy relationships with the earth, and being a good community member, those are all wrapped up in food. Hi, I'm Dalia, Emmy Award-winning journalist and cookbook author. Join me as I explore the intersection of food and sustainability and how we can all make more eco-conscious choices when we eat. Tell me a little bit about the Florida Botanical Gardens and the range of spaces that are available for people to visit.
So we have so many places to visit. In the Botanical Gardens, we have this wonderful, where we are now, Majid Discovery Garden, which is our new children's garden, opened in November. They can do performances on the stage, they can dress up, they can climb, they can explore, all while hearing nature, seeing nature, and it looks like it fits in nature. And I think starting that from a younger age, getting the appreciation for food and where it comes from. And it doesn't have to be something that costs a lot of money. You know, libraries have so many free resources, nature centers have so many resources and classes, and just coming and being here, you know, it's free. You get to water the plants. I always say, if there's a tomato that's ripe in our raised beds, just take it.
When you're a kid, and you take home the tomatoes and the romaine, you're thinking about all of the other experiences that are now wrapped up in the taste of that tomato.
Exactly.
The drums and the bamboo bridge. What are some other ways that we can take these lessons home and get kids cooking? Some people don't want kids in the kitchen. There's a lot of danger in the kitchen. There's fire, there's sharp objects.
Kids like taking ownership. So if you say, hey, these are the guidelines that we have, let's make them together. This is us making them together. This is our space. And I think starting that from a younger age, and even just having them sit in the kitchen while you cook and having a conversation.
A lot of people could say, I'm too busy, I don't have time to play catch with you or whatever, but let's bring them into what we're already doing. I'm already cooking dinner. So kids love to have power and feel like they have choices.
Builds that relationship with the food too.
Yes, and it encourages a culture of making our own food and knowing where our food comes from, as opposed to defaulting to ordering out. I want to eat more plants. I don't want to be a short order cook and make 4 separate dinners for the people in my family. My kids are pretty picky. How do we encourage the kids to actually eat all of these wonderful plants?
Saying, we need vitamin C, that helps you stay healthy.
Sure.
Kind of talking about food in that way and the way it nourishes us.
Yeah. You know, this week we're talking about our shape is a circle and our color is orange. So we're gonna check out some library books about oranges. We're gonna take a little field trip to pick our own oranges. That's another thing we can do here in Florida. If you're not growing your own fruit.
Yeah, you lead the way. You know, you say, I really love tomatoes. Why don't you try one? And, you know, I think not putting the pressure, you know, they're figuring things out too. Their brains are growing so much and they're changing so much and learning so many different things that sometimes we need to do things a little slower.
I think that's a good point. And every day, your kid is a different kid.
Yeah.
So the kid who didn't want the tomato yesterday might want it next week or next month. But you're right, that's how they're gonna learn. You gotta do it. Not only the nutrition, but also which items are better for the environment, came from closer to home. We learn how to read labels. We learn economics, you know, what's the most affordable option, which is often the one that came from closest to home or is in season. And there's so much you can learn just by taking ownership of what you eat.
And even if it's just taking a couple minutes to say, oh, let's cut this carrot for a snack. Let's get some, even mini carrots, let's get them out.